Hey everyone, welcome back to the chapter. So we are in the second video on sum of n terms of an AP. So we've been doing the questions in the exercise and now let's continue with this question. The first term of an AP is 5 and the last term is 45 and the sum is 400. Find the number of terms and common difference. What are they asking? They're asking the number of terms. Okay, I don't know what is n. You have to find out n and the common difference d. That also you have to find out. What are the things that are given? That's our method, no? That's how we solve. What are the things that are given? The first term of an AP is 5. So, okay, the first term is given and the last term is also given. An is 45, okay? The first term and last term is given. 5 and 45 is given. And the sum is also given, okay? Sn, sum is also given, 400. Okay, so does it ring a bell? We've already learned the formula relating to all these three. What is it? Sn equal to n by 2 into a plus an. Okay, we already know this formula. So what? So let's substitute and get the answer. You get 400 is equal to, what is 400? Sn is equal to n by 2. I don't know what is n. Okay, then a plus an. That is 5 plus 45. That is 400 is equal to n by 2 into, what is 5 plus 45? 50. Okay, so how many times does it go? 8 times, so you get n equal to 16. Yeah, that's easy, no? N is equal to 16. What is the next thing that is asked? You have to find out the common difference, d. So how to find out d? You have n, you have a, you have an. Okay, you can substitute the value for an, no? Because we already know that an is equal to a plus n minus 1d. What is an given? An is 45 is equal to a plus 5 plus n is how much? 16 into 15d. Right? Yeah. Okay. So 45 minus 5 is 40 is equal to 15d. If you divide by 5, you get 8 by 3. No? Divide by 5, this will be 3, this will be 8. So d equal to 8 by 3. Okay, that's all, no? Yeah, so let's look at the next question. Okay, so let's look at the sixth question. Yeah, it's the sixth question. What is it given? The first and last term of an AP are 17 and 350 respectively. The common difference is 9. How many terms are there and what is their sum? So let's look at what is asked. How many terms are there? Okay, so they're asking for n. And what is their sum? They're asking for Sn also. I don't know n, I don't know the sum of n terms. But what are the things that are given? The first term and last term are given. First term and last term are 17 and 350 respectively. So a is the first term, which is 17, and 350 is the last term. An is equal to 350. Okay, common difference d is 9. Yep. How many terms are there? Okay, so what is the formula that I am going to use anyways? I'll have to use Sn is equal to n by 2 into a plus an. Can I do that? Yes, but the problem is I do not have the value for n. Okay, so what is the formula that I can use to find out the value for n? Can I use an is equal to a plus n minus 1d? Can I do that? Okay, to find out the value for n here. See, everything else I have a, I have an, I do not have n. Okay, to find out n, I'm using this formula. What is an? 350 equal to 17 plus n minus 1 into d. N minus 1, how much is d? D is 9. Yeah, okay, so this will be 333 equal to, am I right? 347, yeah, equal to n minus 1 into 9. Okay, so this is divisible by 9, no? 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9, so this is divisible by 9. How is it divisible by 9? Let's divide by 3 and check. This will be 1, 1, 1. This will be 3. So 3 3s are 9, 27, n minus 1, or n is equal to 38. Okay, from this I get n is equal to 38. Now can I find out Sn? Okay, I can easily find out Sn, that is S38 is equal to 38 by 2 into a plus an. What is a? 17 plus an 350. Okay, so that will be 38 by 2 into 350, 367. Yeah, so solve, you get 19 into 367. So solving, you get 6973. Okay, so let's go to the next question. Yeah, so the next question, that is after 6 we have the 7th question, which is very easy. You can do it on your own. That is similar type question. So here's the 8th question. Very easy, but still, you know, just to get the hang of doing questions, we'll do it. This first, find the sum of first 51 terms of an AP. So what are they asking? Okay, I'll read the question first. The sum of first 51 terms of an AP whose second and third terms are 14 and 18 respectively. So how to do? Find the sum of first 51 terms. They're asking for S51. Okay, whose second term, that is A2, is 14 and third term is 18. Okay, so there was an AP like this. Okay, there was an AP like this. The second term is 14 and third term is 18. So what will be the first term? You can just look by observing. What is it? It is 4 less, no? You're adding 4 every time, so this will be 10. So I can directly write A equal to 10. And I also get what? D is equal to 4. And find the sum of first 51 terms. So S51 is simple, no? S51 is equal to 51 by 2 into 2 times A plus n minus 1. How? What is n minus 1? 51 minus 1. Okay, I'll write the formula first. Yeah. I'll write the formula first. So you get Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d. That is, what is Sn? S51. S51 equal to 51 by 2 into 2 times a. What is a? A is 10. Yeah, a is 10 plus 51 minus 1 is 50 into how much is d? D is 4. Okay, no problem. So that will be 51 by 2 into 20 plus 200. So this is 220. If you cut it, you know, 51 by 2 into 220 cuts, this is becomes 110. What is 51 into 110? 51, 561, 5610. S51 is equal to. The answer is pretty simple. I guess I didn't have to do this question actually, but it was very simple question. Please note it down. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so the next question is, if the sum of first 7 terms of an AP is 49 and that of 17 terms is 289, then find the sum of first n terms. Okay, so here they are asking to find the sum of first n terms. You'll probably be wondering, sir, what kind of a question is this? They're asking only first n terms because n is not even defined. Okay, you don't have a value for n, but still they're asking for n terms. Don't worry, we'll proceed with the question and you will understand the answer will also be in terms of n or some other variable. Let's find out how it is. If the sum of first 7 terms of an AP, how do we do a question normally? We will start by writing the given data. That is exactly what we are going to do here also. The sum of first 7 terms of an AP is 49. Okay, that means S7 is 49. Yeah, and that of 17 terms is 289. Okay, so I'll write it here. S17 is equal to 289. Okay, these are the only 2 equations I have. Don't worry, proceed. How do you write S7? S7 is equal to 7 by 2 into 2a plus 7 minus 1 d. Yeah, and that is equal to 49. Okay, so can we solve it here? Yes, 7 and 49 gets cancelled. This is 7. So you get 2a plus 6 times d is equal to, this 2 goes to the other side, 14. That is equation number 1. Okay, 2a plus 6d. I don't have 2, I don't have a, and I don't have d also. So you have an equation and you have 2 unknowns, then definitely you will need one more equation to find the value for a and d, no? Right? So you need one more equation. So I'll get it from here. What is S17? S17 is 17 by 2 into 2a plus 17 minus 1 is 16d. which is equal to 289. Okay, you have to solve this one also. So this 17 goes to the other side. How much is it? Gets cancelled. 17 into 17 is 289. This 2 goes to the other side. Okay, so you get 2a plus 16d is equal to 34. That is equation number 2. Okay, so you have a pair of linear equations. Can I solve it? Yes, I can solve it. How do I solve it? I'll bring it here. So you get 2a plus 16d. You get 2a plus 16d is equal to 34. Question number 2. So what happens? Can I subtract 2 minus 1? Yes, 2 minus 1. So this 2a gets eliminated. 16d minus 6d is 10 times d. This 34 minus 14 is 20. Or you get d equal to 2. Yeah, so with these two equations I found out d. Now let's find out a also. Let's substitute this value for d is equal to 2 here. So you get 2a plus 16 into 2 equal to 34. So 2a plus 16 into 2 is 32. You get 32 is equal to 34, or you get 2a is 2 or a equal to 1. Okay, so now you have the value for a, now you have the value for d. What is the question? Find the sum of first n terms. Okay, no problem. Sum of first n terms, Sn is equal to, what is the equation? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 d. Here you have the value for d and value for a, substitute. So you get n by 2 into 2 into a, what is it? What is it? 2 into a is 2 into 1 itself, so that will be 2 plus n minus 1 into d. What is d? That is also 2. So n minus 1 into 2. Okay, so you get n by 2 into 2 plus 2n minus 2. Okay, 2 plus 2n minus 2. This 2 and 2 cancels. So finally you have n by 2 into 2n. There's n, 2 and 2 cancels, and finally you have sum of n terms. Sn is equal to n square. Now do you understand? I do not have a perfect answer also. This is the perfect answer. I mean to say I do not have a defined value because the question itself is not defined. It is asking me the sum of first n terms. I don't know what is the sum of first n terms, but here it is. If you find the sum of first n terms for this particular AP, it will always be n square, which means if it is S1, it will be 1 square. If you're finding the first two terms, then it will be 2 square, 3 square, that will be 9. Yeah, like that. See, if you look at the question also, you see 7 is 49, that is 7 square. 17 is 289, that is also 17 square. So it's a very fairly simple question, but you have to work out a little bit. Don't get confused by looking at the question. Okay, so let's move to the next one. Okay, so here is a new type of question which says, show that a1, a2, a3, etc. up to an, it forms an AP where an is defined as what? An is defined as an is equal to 3 plus 4n. Okay, that's how an is defined. Also find the sum of first 15 terms. Sir, it is very confusing, sir. Such a difficult question. How do? We never seen any form of this kind. Ate Baba, look very carefully. It says, it is not just directly telling you what an is. It is telling you how an is defined. Okay, how every nth term of the AP is defined. That's how it's telling you. That's what it's telling you. How is it defined? It says an is equal to 3 plus 4n. Okay, no problem. 3 plus 4, and that is the only thing given. Okay, that's fine. Tell me what is a1, what's the first term, what will be the first term? Whatever value you put for n, that is going to come here, no? So that will be 3 plus 4 into 1. So a1 will be 7. Okay, yeah. So now look at what is a2. For value of n, you put 2 here, so that will be 3 plus 4 into 2. The answer will be 11. Right. Now next find the next one. A3 equal to 3 plus 4 into, what happens? In place of n, what will it be? It will be 3. Okay, it is 15. Okay, so you get a1, a2, a3 as what? A1, a2, a3 as what? As 7, 11 and 15. Okay, how to show that it is an AP? Just find out the D here. D equal to A2 minus A1, which is 11 minus 7 equal to 4. And again D you can find out A3 minus A2, that is 15 minus 11, that is also 4. Yes, it is an AP. No problem. Yes, it's an AP. See, it's an AP. Now what do you have to find out? You have to find out the sum of first 15 terms. So simple. Look at this. You have A equal to 7 and D equal to 4. Then you have to find out S15. What is S15? S15 is equal to 15 by 2 into 2A. What is 2 times A? 2A plus n minus 1, that is 14 into D. Okay. So yes, also 15 by 2 into 14 plus 14 into 4. If you take 14 outside, that will be 1 plus 4, 5, 70. So 15 by 2 into 70. The answer is 15 into 35. So what will be the answer? 15 into 35? 350 plus 150, 500 plus 25. The answer should be 525. Please check. Is the question easy? It is damn easy. Look at it. It's very, very easy. Yeah. So there is a second part of this question also. I hope you understood how to do this question. So please do the second question as well. Yeah. Let's go to the next one then. Yes, so this is a similar kind of question where, such definitions are given. Earlier we had a definition for the nth term of an AP, but here we have a definition for sum of first n terms. Okay, we have the question is defining the sum of first n terms as what? 4n minus n square. So the question is, what is the first term? What is the sum of first two terms? What is the second term? And similarly find third, the 10th and the nth term. Okay, let's find out. Let's look at how to do this question. If the sum of first n terms is given by, first of all, let us say Sn is defined as 4n minus n square. Okay, what is the first term? That is the question. There is no other information given. If an was defined, you would directly say, sir, if you put the value for n is equal to 1, you get a1. But what about Sn? Now, here is where you have to pay attention. Look at this. If you have an AP like A1, A2, A3, etc. Yeah, up to AN. A1 plus A2 is S2, right? Sum of first two terms. A1 plus A2 plus A3 is what? It is S3. Sum of first three terms. But what is sum of one term? What is S1? Sum of one term. That is A1 itself, no? Look at it. S2 means A1 plus A2. S3 means A1 plus A2 plus A3. When what is S1 then? S1, the sum of one term. Sum of one term means it is the first term itself. So can I write S1 is equal to, look at the first question. What is the first term? What is the first term? S1 is the first term. S1 is what? 4 into 1 minus 1 square. The answer is 3. Okay, so this is my A. This is A1. Okay, now what is the sum of the first two terms? That is A1 plus S2 they are asking. S2 is equal to what? Substitute the value for n S2 here. 4 into 2 minus 2 square. 4 2s are 8 minus 4. The answer is 4. Okay, so this is S2. S2, don't write A2 here. This is A1 plus A2. Okay, so when you write the AP, you have A1, A2, A3, etc. A1 is 3. A1 plus A2 is 4. Yeah. A1 plus A2 plus A3, this is the third term. We'll find out what that is. The adding both these, you get, adding both these numbers, you get 4. So what is A2 then? How do you find out A2 here? 4 is equal to A1 plus A2. A1 is 3. So 4 is equal to 3 plus A2. So I can get A2 is equal to 4 minus 3. The answer is 1. Okay. So you have found out A. A1 is 3. A1 is 3. A2 is 1. You have to find out the next term. See, we have methods to find out the next term. Just, if this forms an AP, you can directly find out the next term. But the question says, Similarly, find the third term. Okay, you have to find a similar method to find the third term. So when you were looking at the second term, you went for S2. When you were looking at the first term, you went for S1. So when you're looking for the third term, you are looking for S3. So S3 is equal to, what is the definition? 4 into 3 minus 3 square, that is 12 minus 9, the answer is 3. Sum of first three terms, okay, sum of first three terms, that is S3 is equal to A1 plus A2 plus A3. It's fine, no? What is A1 plus A2? S2 plus A3. So I can write A3 is equal to, see, it's very simple to understand. If you want to find out A3, the first three terms is this. That's the sum of first three terms. From that, if you subtract the first two terms, okay, when this is removed, you get A3, no? See, A3 is equal to, that's what I have written here, S3 minus S2. Sum of three terms minus sum of two terms will give you A3. What about A4? If you want to find out A4, it's a similar story. What will it be? Where will I write? I write here. Let's say A1, A2, A3, A4. Okay, how to find out A4 by this method? Add all these numbers, add all these numbers here and subtract. When you remove this, what do you get is A4. Finished. Understood? So what is A3 here? That is S3 minus S2. That is 3 minus 4. The answer is minus 1. Right? So here it will be minus 1. Similarly, you found out the third term. Now they are asking for the 10th term. Okay, if you are looking for the 10th term with the same method, I'm rubbing this off. Okay, you can just pause for a minute and write everything. And they're asking for the 10th term. So how do you find the 10th term? Add all the 10 terms. Okay, there are 10 terms here up to A10, A1, A2, etc. up to A9. Add all the 10 terms, that is S10. A10 is equal to S10 minus, what do you subtract? What do you take away from it? You take out the sum of 9 terms, so S9. Understood? So S10 is equal to, let's find out S10. S10 is what? 4 into 10 minus 10 square. Yeah, so that will be 40 minus 100. The answer is minus 60. And S9 is equal to 4 into 9 minus 9 square. 4 9s are 36 minus 81. Okay, so 36 plus 50 is 86 minus 40, 36, 45. Yeah, am I right? 50 minus 1, yeah, correct, no? Minus 45. So you have to find out A10. What is A10? A10 is equal to S10 minus S9, that is minus 60 minus minus 45. So that will be minus 60 plus 45. The answer is minus 15. That is your A10. A10 is minus 15. And the n terms, okay, you have to find out the nth term. What is the an? What will be an? An will be sum of n terms minus sum of n minus 1. If this is 10, I said this is 9, right? So if your sum is n terms, then it will be n minus 1. An is equal to Sn minus S of n minus 1. That is the sum of, that will be the nth term. An is equal to Sn minus, see, Sn minus S of n minus 1. S10 minus S9. Sn minus Sn minus 1. Easy? Yeah. So please note it down. Okay, so let's finish the question. The question was not finished yet. So we just discovered that An is equal to Sn minus S of n minus 1. We just discovered that, okay? Don't forget, okay, if you want to find out the 10th term, then that will be 10, sum of 10 terms minus sum of 9 terms. We discussed that concept earlier. Now, Let's substitute the values, because in the question it is given Sn is equal to 4n minus n square, correct, no? Then what will be S of n minus 1? S of n minus 1 will be 4 into n minus 1 minus, wherever there is n, now it is n minus 1, so you replace n by n minus 1, minus n minus 1 whole square, so that will be 4n minus 4 minus, what is a minus b whole square? Yes, you are right, that will be n square plus 1 minus 2n. So take the minus inside, you get 4n minus 4 minus n square minus 1 plus 2n, correct? Now 4n plus 2n is 6 times n minus 4 minus 1 minus 5 minus n square. Yes, you got S of n minus 1. Substitute the value here and find out an. An is equal to, what is Sn? It is 4n minus n square minus 6n minus 5 minus n square, correct? No, we are substituting for S of n minus 1. Yes, so that will be 6n minus 5 minus n square. So finally you have 4n minus n square minus 6n plus 5 plus n square. Beautiful. So minus n square plus n square cancels. 4n minus 6n is minus 2n and 5 is left. So you have an is equal to 5 minus 2n. Easy? Note it down. Let's go to the next question. Find the sum of first 40 positive integers divisible by 6. Okay. So what are we supposed to find? We are supposed to find the sum of how many numbers? 40 numbers. Okay. So solution. We'll start by writing the given data. What is given? 40 numbers are there. N is equal to 40. Should I even do this question? It's very easy, no? Okay, anyways, let's finish it. N is equal to 40 because there are 40 different integers. All are positive. So what is the first number? What is the first number that is divisible by 6 in positive integers? Yes, that is 6. A equal to 6. What is the last digit? What is the last digit? You know, last number, I mean. Look at this. You have an AP like 6, 12, 18 because they are all multiples of 6, no? So if that is divisible by 6 means you are making an AP that is that is made of all multiples of 6. So this will be first number, second number, third number. How many such numbers are there? 40 different numbers are there. So this is 6 into 1. This is 6 into 2. Second number is 6 into 2. Third number will be 6 into 3. 10th number will be 6 into 10. So what will be the 40th number? 6 into 40. A40, that is 6 into 40. How much is that? 240. Yeah, you're right. So A40 is equal to 240. Yeah. So what do we have with us now? We have N, we have A, we have AN. Okay. So we already learned Sn equal to N by 2 into A plus AN. We already know the formula. What is Sn? S40 equal to 40 by 2 into, what is A? A is 6. What is AN? 240. That is so simple here. So this will be 20. So that will be 20 into 246. Yeah, 246 actually. 20 into 246. So that will be 12940. That's your answer. Very simple question. It was a very simple question. Let's go to the next one. Yeah. So we have finished the 12th question. 13th question is a very similar question. You can do it on your own. Now we'll deal with the 14th question. Look at this. Find the sum of the odd numbers between 0 and 50. Between 0 and 50. What is the first odd number that comes after 0? That is 1. What will be the other numbers? That will be like 1, after that 3, then 5, etc. up to you cannot take 50 because 50 is an even number. It has to be less than 50. So the odd number less than 50 is 49. Right? No? The odd number less than 50 is 49. How many such numbers will be there? How many odd numbers are here? Okay, let's write the given data. What are the things that is given? We have A equal to 1 and AN is equal to 49. We have the first term and the last term. What do we need for the equation? We have Sn is equal to N by 2 into A plus AN, right? A we have, AN we have. How will we find out N? How many terms are there? Now look at it. We have, like, let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Total number of, how many numbers are there? There are 4 numbers. Okay, numbers are 4. How many odd numbers are there? There are 2 odd numbers, correct? No? So it will be half of this number. 4 by 2 is 2. Let's say I have numbers from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay? So even number of numbers, that's what I say. I have 6 numbers, here are 4 numbers, all are even numbers now. So let's say, how many odd numbers are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 odd numbers. So there was a total of 6 and I only have 3. How many numbers are odd here? Half of the number. So there is a total of 50 numbers. So half of those numbers will be n is equal to 50. 50 by 2, which is 25. So S25 is equal to 25 by 2 into, what is A? 1 plus AN is 49. So that is 25 by 2 into 25 into 50 actually. 25 by 2 into 50, that will be 25. 25. So 25 into 25, what is the answer? It will be 625. Understood? Simple question. You only have to worry about finding the number of terms. Okay, so please note it down. Let's go to the next question. Yeah, so from question number 15, we are getting into the application level. Okay, so I'm not writing the question here. It will be displayed. So I'll read the question for you. Just a minute. It says a contractor on construction job specifies a penalty for delay of completion beyond a certain date as follows. Okay, that is rupees 200 for the first day, rupees 250 for the second day, 300 for the third, etc. The penalty for each succeeding day being rupees 50 more than for the preceding day. How much money the contractor has to pay as penalty if he has delayed the work by 30 days. Okay, so let's come back. Here it says there is a penalty for the work being delayed. Imagine you are taking your book from a library and if you don't return it back on time, there will definitely be penalty. So it is something similar. So it says, let's, how do we start? We start by writing the given data. Okay, the penalty, it starts from rupees 200 for the first day, 250 for the second day, 300, etc. and so on. It says 50 rupees increases, each day 50 rupee extra penalty you have to pay. So write the given data, no problem. A is equal to 200, yeah. A2 is equal to 250, so D will be 50. So this you have. Now how many days has he delayed? He has delayed the work by 30 days. So N is equal to 30. So what is the total sum he has to pay? That's a question. So I think he has to pay a lot of money. So let's say Sn is equal to N by 2 into 2 times A plus N minus 1 into D. Okay, so S30 equal to 30 by 2. I think we are over this, no? You can just directly write the formula, no? And 30 by 2, how much is 30 by 2? 15 into 2 times A, that is 400 plus 29 into 50. So that will be 1450. Am I right? Yeah. So please solve it and get the answer. So finally, the answer is 27,750 rupees. He should have completed the work on time, right? No, he has to pay a lot of money. Okay, so let's go to the next question. Okay, so the next level application problem is question number 16. Read the question. A sum of rupees 700 is to be used to give 7 cash prizes to students of a school for their overall academic performance. Okay, if each prize is rupees 20 less than its preceding price, find the value of each prize. Okay, so let's solve this question. What is it saying? A cash prize of rupees 700. So there is a total of 700. So if you look at the solution, so how to take this 700? I said the total price. Okay, total price, that is sum of all prices is 700. How many prices are there? How many prices are there? 7 prices has to be given. So S7 is 700. Problem solved. Okay, a total of 700 rupees has to be given as cash prices. So there are 7 different prices that is also given in the question. And it says each price is 20 less than 20 more than its predecessor. So let's say if this is X, and this will be x minus 20. This will be x minus 20 minus 20, that's 40. Or let's not go for this method. Let's say this is x, this is x plus 20, this will be x plus 20 plus 20, 40. Okay, like that you have 7 different cash prices. Okay, so let's say I have to find out x first, right? What is d then? From this information, what is d? This is x, this is x plus 2, this is x plus 40. So can I say d is 20? Okay, each cash price varies by rupees 20. Okay, now apply the formula. S7 is equal to 7 by 2 into 2a plus 7 minus 1, 6 into d. How much is that? 20. So S7 is equal to 700, right? Okay, I'll write it here itself so that you can easily cancel. So 700. How to solve? So this is gone, this will become 100, and 2 goes here, so it will be 200. 200 is equal to 2a plus 120. This comes here, 80 is 2a, or a is equal to 40. That is the first price. This will be x or a is equal to 40. What will be the next price? That will be a plus 20, 60. What will be the next price? 100, 140. Correct, no? Oh, sorry, this will be 20 actually. 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are the 7 different cash prices. It's a very simple question. Okay, note it down. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, so let's read the 12th question. 12th question seems to be a very huge question, but it's a very simple question. Let's read it. In a school, students thought of planting trees in and around the school to reduce air pollution. That's a very good decision. It was decided that the number of trees that each section of each class will plant will be same as the class in which they are studying. Example, section of class 1 will plant 1 tree, section 2 will plant 2 trees, and so on. Okay, that just made the question very easy. And there are 3 sections of each class. Oh, fantastic. How many trees will be planted by the students? Okay, yeah, so let's come back. How to do this question? Same here, let's do by writing whatever is given. How many standards are there? 12 different standards are there. So this will be first standard, second standard, third standard, etc. up to you have the 12th. You have the 12th standard. Okay. How many trees will be the first standard students plant? They will plant only 1 tree. They will plant 2 trees, 3 trees, etc. Okay. But they also tell you that there are 3 sections. Okay, so there are 2 ways of doing it. Either we can find the sum and just simply multiply by 3. Okay, we'll multiply by 3 because we'll just look at how many trees will be planted by each section. So what is A here? This will be 1, 2, 3, etc. up to 12 standard students will be planting 12 trees. Okay, so here A equal to 1. What is D? D is also 1. What is AN? AN equal to 12. Okay, so sum of all trees is equal to Sn is n by 2 into A plus AN. So S12 is equal to n by 2, that is 12 by 2 is 6 into 1 plus A plus AN. What is AN? 12. So that is 6 into 13, the answer is 78. Correct? No, 6 into 13 is 78. But each class has 3 sections. This I found out, this number of trees planted by each section. Okay, but there are 3 such sections. So total number of trees, how much will it be? Total number of trees is 78 into 3. The answer is 234. So a total of 234 trees will be planted by these very amazing students. Okay, so let's do the next question. Okay, so now let's apply arithmetic progression to geometry as well. Please read the 18th question. A spiral is made of successive semicircles with centers alternatively at A and B, starting with center A of radii 0.5, then 1 centimeter, then 1.5, then 2 centimeter as shown. Okay, the figure is also given. What is the total length of such a spiral made up of 13 consecutive semicircles? How many semicircles are there? 13. You are also asked to take pi is equal to 22 by 7. Okay, so how to solve this problem? It says, it's a spiral made of successive semicircles. So if this is A and this is B and the total distance is 0.5, okay, that's the radius I'm talking about. So this will be one semicircle. It's a small error. Okay, I'll make it A here. Yeah, so semicircle is made. So that's the radius. Okay, so the next will be this will be taken as center, and this is your next semicircle, right? And next this will be taken, let's say this is C, then this will be taken as your center, and this whole thing is going to come here. So let's say it is going to come here like this, right? And so on. Now this will become the center and it goes like this. There's another other spiral going on. Don't worry about all those things. Let's mark whatever is given in the question. Let's mark the radius number 1. That is 0.5, or you can simply write 1 by 2. Okay, 0.5 can also be written as 1 by 2, no? Then R2 is 1. Then R3 is 1.5, which is 3 by 2, and so on. Okay, so let's say we have to find out the total perimeter if there are 13 such semicircles. So n equal to 13, no doubt there are 13 such semicircles. So let's write the perimeter of a circle is 2 pi r, that is for a circle. So semicircle, what will it be for a semicircle? P is equal to half of this, no? 2 pi r by 2, that is pi r. We have to find out the total perimeter. Total perimeter means pi r1 for this one. Okay, this is r1. Then we have to add pi r2, this one, this is r2. Then we have to add pi r3 plus etc. up to pi r13. Okay, so if you take pi common, you get r1 plus r2 plus r3 plus etc. up to r13. Yeah, so here is where the magic is going to happen. Now look at this. What does the question tell you? The question is telling you that the radius are already in AP, which means this is already in AP, like r1, r2, r3 etc. up to r13. This will be 1 by 2, 1, 3 by 2 etc. So let's say A equal to 1 by 2, D is also equal to 1 minus 1 by 2, that is also 1 by 2. How many terms are there? There are 13 terms. Correct, no? Now let's solve this. How to solve this? I hope you have written this part. I'm going to solve this. S13 is equal to n by 2 into 13 by 2 into A plus an. What is the last term? What will be the last term? This is 1 by 2, 1, 3 by 2, okay? 1 into 1 by 2, 2 into 1 by 2. So how to write this? This will be like 1 into 1 by 2. This is 2 into 1 by 2. This is 3 into 1 by 2. That is 3 by 2. And here it will be 13 into 1 by 2 or simply 13 by 2. Correct, no? Each term it will be 1 by 2, then plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2. Or I can write it like 1 into 1 by 2, 2 into 1 by 2, 3 into 1 by 2 etc. up to 13 into 1 by 2 plus an 13 by 2. So I'll write that here also. An equal to 13 by 2. Now solve. So you get 13 by 2 into 14 by 2. This is 7. So that will be 91 by 2. Or you can simply write 45.5. Yeah. So that is sum of this. Okay. So what will be the total perimeter? Total perimeter will be pi into pi is 22 by 7 into, we just got the answer for this one, which was S13. We just got the answer for this one, which is 45.5. Correct? Or you could simply say this will be 6.5. Yeah, 22 into 6.5 will be 13 into 11, that will be 143. If it is centimeter, then it will be centimeter. Problem solved. That is 143 centimeter for the total perimeter of the spiral. Simple one. Please note it down. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, so now read the 19th question from your textbook. What does it tell you? 200 logs are stacked in the following manner. 20 logs in the bottom row, 19 in the next row, 18 in the row next to it, and so on. In how many rows are the 200 logs placed and how many logs are on the top? Okay, so that is the question. Let's say how are the logs placed? It's like there are 20 logs in the bottom. That will be too big, no? 1, 2, 3, 4, 18, 19, 20. There are 20 logs here. Okay, when you move to the top, there is only 19. Okay, so here there are 20 logs, here there are 19, on top it will be 18, etc. Okay, so there are 200 logs, so that means the total number of logs. So what is given? Yes, Sn is 200. There are 200 logs. Okay, no problem. So how is this AP? Tell me. This is 20 in the first row, 19 in the second row. I'll write first. I'll write as first, second row, third row it will be 18, third, fourth row it will be 17, fourth, etc. So I have to find out how many rows are there on the top as well. So this stands for the number of rows, this stands for the number of logs. Okay, number of logs. So let's say A equal to 20 and D equal to what? What is D here? 19 minus 20 is minus 1. Okay, do you know the nth term? No, we don't know the nth term, because nth term means how many logs are there and how many number of rows are also there. That's the both things we have to find out. So this is your n, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. and this is the number of logs. Okay, so let's find out. Let's use the Sn formula. Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1d. Okay, what is Sn given here? 200 is equal to, I don't know n, I'm trying my best to find out n here. Okay, using this formula I'll find out, don't worry. So 2a is 40 plus n minus 1 into minus 1. Okay, so this 2 goes here, that will be 400 is equal to 40n minus n plus minus n into n is n square plus 1 into n is n. Yeah, so finally when this go to the other side, you get n square minus 41n plus 400 equal to 0. Okay, now this is a quadratic equation. You have to solve the quadratic equation to find out this. So 400 is 16 into 25, so n square minus 16n minus 25n plus 400 equal to 0, or you can write n into n minus 16. Here also it will be n minus 16, minus 25 comes out, this is equal to 0, or you can say n minus 16 into n minus 25 equal to 0, or you get n is equal to 16 or 25. Oh wow, now you have two values for n. Sir, which value will I choose for n? Both values correct? I don't know, Re Baba. Let's find out. Let's find out. You have to find out an also. You have to find out the number of logs in each. So an, what? Find out an. An equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. A plus n minus 1 into d. What is a? A is 20 plus, let's say at 16. Okay, at 16 you have 20 plus 17d. N minus 1 is 17 into d is what? Minus 1. Okay, so you get A is equal to 20 minus n minus 1, 16. At n is equal to 16, you have 15, no? Yeah, 15 into minus 1. So, and finally the answer will be 5. Okay, what happens when n is equal to 25? Then A 25 is equal to A plus 24D, which is 20 plus 24 into minus 1, which is minus 4. That is not possible. That is not possible. You cannot have a minus value here. Why is that? Because we are finding the number of logs on the row. So when you're finding the number of logs, it can never be negative. You can never find the negative value for number of logs. So this is rejected. So this 25 is also rejected. So the total number of rows will be 16. Number of rows will be 16. Number of rows equal to 16. And number of logs is 5. Understood? Yeah, so please note down the question. We'll go to the last question of this exercise. Please do it. Okay, so let's read the last question of the exercise, question number 20. Please read. In a potato race, a bucket is placed at the straight starting point, which is 5 meters from the first potato, and the other potatoes are placed 3 meters apart in a straight line. There are 10 potatoes in the line. Okay. A competitor starts from back with it, drops it in the bucket. Yeah, okay. So what does it tell you? She starts from here, a person starts from here, runs to the first one, then goes back to put the potato back in the bucket. Then the next potato will be here. So she has to run again, come here, bring it back and put it in the bucket. Then the third one is here. So she has to run again till here, then run back and put it in the bucket. Yeah. So what is the remaining part of the question saying? She continues in the same way until all the potatoes are in the bucket. Now what is the total distance? The distance the competitor has to run. So that is the question. So let's solve it and find out. So please pay attention. We'll start by writing the given data. Okay. How many potatoes are there? There are n potatoes. So let that be there. Okay. But you have to pay attention to what is happening here exactly. What is happening here? Look at this. The person starts from this point. She runs to this point, point number A, let's say. She picks up the potato. She has to run back and put it back in the bucket, like I explained in between the question. So the first, let's form an AP then. The first distance is 10 meter, okay. Then again she has to run to the second potato. So what is the total distance she covered? 5 plus 3, okay. Then she has to run back. So from here to here, it is 8 meter, and she has to run forward and backward. So the total distance is 8 plus 8, that is 16, okay. Then the next distance she has to run is from this point to this point, that is 5 plus 3 plus 3, that is 11 meter, okay. And she has to run back. So the total distance is now 22, okay. So what do you see? This forms an AP, no? What is forming an AP? The distance traveled by the competitor is forming an AP. Don't simply say, sir, the AP is 5, 3, 3, etc. Okay, this is not an AP. We are talking about the distance traveled by the competitor. That is your AP. Okay, so this is A is 10, and what is D? D is 6. And you have to find out the total distance. Total distance is sum of all these distances, no? 10 plus 16 plus 22. So S10, there are 10 such potatoes. So S10 is what you have to find out. So you have everything, just simply substitute the value and find out. So S10 is equal to 10 by 2 into 2A plus 10 minus 1, that is 9 into, what is D? 6. So that will be 10 by 2 into 20 plus 9 6 are 54. So that will be 10 by 2 into 74. So when you cancel 74, you get 37, right? The total is 370 meters. She has to run a total of 370 meters in order to get all the potatoes back in the bucket. So that is the end of your chapter. Please note it down. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.